Welcome back to my channel. This video is ranking every single football stadium that I've been to. Number 7. So there are 7 stadiums I've been to. I'm going to go on a trip to Boston and then work my way down from there pretty soon. So I'll add 4 more stadiums to the list, and I might go to LIU, their stadium soon. So that'll bring this up to an even number of 12 stadiums. So then I'll do a video again once I have been to those. Going to one of these stadiums does not mean that I watched a game there. I will throw that in there. So, number 7 is Bucknell Stadium. I don't know the name of it, but Bucknell Stadium, home of the Bison, an FCS stadium with a track around it, and it has 2 giant things of seating on the side, and then it has hedges. It's a very nice stadium. Seeing pictures of it online doesn't really do it justice. Number 6 is Hofstra Stadium, home of the former Flying Dutchman, now Hofstra Pride. I'm considering this as a football stadium because it was built primarily for football. I don't have a football program anymore, so it's not used for that anymore, but I still consider it a football stadium because no one builds a 15,000 seat stadium for lacrosse games and soccer games at college level. Just not something that you do. Number 5 is Yankee Stadium, and yes, I know this is not a football stadium, but I have watched a football game there, so I'm going to count it from there on. And this marks this thing where I've seen a game at all of these. Hofstra, I just went on a tour of the field. It's on my channel, actually. I just walked around seeing what it was like and going under everything during the snow, actually. And then Bucknell, I just went there for a little bit, walked by. It might be a short on my channel. I don't even know, but I might just post it. And then, so at number 5, Yankee Stadium. Not actually a great spot to watch the Pinstripe Bowl. Rutgers versus Miami was last year's Pinstripe Bowl. Rutgers ended up winning that game. It was only above Hofstra and Bucknell because of the quality of it. Because they had chairback seating, because obviously it's Yankee Stadium. So it's not mainly used for football. So that's why it's not a better football stadium build-wise, but it's a much better stadium build-wise. And obviously they have the MLB level concessions in one of the most iconic ballparks of all time. And you walk past, you walk through the Hall of Fame or whatever they have in there. It's a really great experience. So number 4, I have Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Philadelphia Eagles. This, I was not there for a Eagles game. I would have no reason to be there for an Eagles game. I was there for a Penn State versus Temple game, which was interesting. This was back when Temple was actually pretty solid and Penn State was not that great. This was back, I think, in the Christian Hackenberg days, so probably around 2015. I was very young. Stadium's really nice. Obviously, chairback seating's all around. NFL level facilities and stuff, but I don't have that incredible memories of it, and it was fun. I have more memories of the actual hotel that we stayed in than I do the stadium. I remember being kind of confused because there was the Eagles logo at midfield, and we were at a Temple home game against Penn State. Penn State's my favorite team. So that was interesting to 5-year-old me. But I remember that we stayed in a hotel that was kind of shaped like a T, and it had an Elmo cut out in the lobby. So I remember that more than I remember the actual stadium. So for that reason, I don't have Lincoln Financial Field all too high up on my rankings. They would probably be above number 3, MetLife Stadium, if I went back, though. MetLife Stadium, it was just mid, very state-of-the-art, very big, 80,000 fans, not 80,000 fans, 80,000 seats. I was at a Jets vs. Seahawks game, which isn't really a huge game, but It was my first time ever seeing the Seahawks play in person, first time seeing an NFL game. It was a very symmetrical field, kind of boring design, just boxy and futuristic. And I think if you're going to do something futuristic, you got to make it angular or shaped like a Lumen Field, which that would be pretty cool. Now, at number 2, this is the hottest take on this entire ranking. SHI Stadium, home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. I love SHI Stadium. The outside design with the red hut thing looks incredible. A giant jumbotron on one side and a nice smaller screen on the other side. It's a true home to a mid-level Big Ten team, which I love. One of the nicer stadiums in the Big Ten that I've been to. I've only been to 2. So that's not really saying much, but holds 57,000 people. No chairback seating, but it's still great. I love being there. It's in a good location, and the design is just really cool. And then at number 1 leaves Beaver Stadium, 106,000 capacity monster, packs it out every game pretty much, every Big Ten game, not the FCS game that they play, against Villanova or whatever. Idaho wasn't in the FCS when they played them, actually, when John Clifford was the quarterback. But 107,000 people, beautiful stadium. They actually tore down one of the huge, they tore down the press box and a lot of that, and they're going to make that a lot better. So I'm excited to see what that is like after the renovation. You can see right here, PSU wallet, Penn State pin. I love Penn State. The whiteout atmosphere is the best atmosphere in college football by far, in the truth, not even in my opinion, in the truth. And yeah, so I love the stadium. It's just great. And then dishonorable mention, Fordham. I hate you, Fordham, forever. You suck, because they didn't let me get on their campus. They said that you need a guided tour. So, adios.
I need a break from this timeline, from all the handshakes and deadlines. These people and places are bringing me down.